Hey guys, welcome back to the show, Texas Business Radio. We're going to continue to bring you innovative products, innovative entrepreneurs, innovative companies around the state of Texas, and right now is absolutely no different. I'm your host, Matt Register. Jay Curry had to step out for a minute. No, he's here. You stepped out the last segment. Jay Curry, what's going on, sir? Talk to me.
I just love it when you find someone who has found a niche, a hole, something that needs to be filled, fills it, and it serves so many people. Richard's got a great story about really helping people be safe. It's a great story.
Well, no kidding. And it's one that, me and my wife own a real estate brokerage. It's something where we have a lot of, agents that are meeting people, strangers out in a private setting routinely, which is inherently has some unsafe aspects to it, right? And this is certainly something that you may have gained a customer here, as a matter of fact. Guys, go ahead and get your calls in. 844-814-8144 is our 24-hour call-in line. Call in now, call in later. We're going to get to experts in here to get those things answered. You can also go to texasbusinessradio.com and contact us a number of ways, including through Twitter. We monitor hashtag TBR on Twitter. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Richard Hambrick, Vice President, SoloProtect. Richard, welcome to the show, sir.
Thanks. Thank you.
SoloProtect, talk to me. What do you do? Who do you do it to?
We simply protect people who work alone. So think about it this way. Various work groups are out there in the world working by themselves. If they were to get hurt, if they had an accident injury, if they were attacked, who in the company would know that they were in trouble? And how would you know what kind of trouble they are in? Do they need an ambulance? Do they need the police?
Got it.
And where are they located? And so what we simply do is provide the technology tools so that those people who work alone can get assistance, whether that's in a conflict situation and you need the authorities, or whether it's a medical situation and you need an ambulance.
Okay, so to help me understand this, I have, we talked very, very briefly during the break, right before we came on here.
Right.
But talk to me about this device. So it will actually call the police for you?
Yeah, it's a mobile ID design. It's a patented ID.
So it looks like a normal
absolutely.
Badge.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So you think about a home care industry, home health care. You think about social services, probation officers. We wear ID. Real estate, we wear ID. You simply, Matt, are going to put your ID right in here.
Got it.
And you're going to wear this as a lanyard. You're going to wear it on your belt, however you would normally wear that ID. And you just go about your day. If you get into a situation where you think you could possibly be at risk, you're going to simply depress a button on the back that is going to activate, let us know where you're located through technology, and then is going to allow our emergency dispatch operators to start dynamically listening to that conversation.
So figure out what's needed, right?
That's right. That's right. So let's take real estate, right? You go into that situation and you're just uncomfortable. Somebody showed up you weren't expecting. You activate that button. Now, it turns out it's okay. It's no problem. Guess what? We're going to hear that it was a no conflict conversation. You can deactivate the device, no problem. But if you need assistance, we're going to hear those things. We're going to hear you say, you're making me uncomfortable. Don't shut that door. Why'd you pull that knife out? Now we're dispatching the authorities to your exact location to take care of you.
That is absolutely brilliant. I'm telling you, my biggest fear when my wife decided that she was going to get into the real estate industry is, hey, you don't come home from work one day. Where do I even start looking, right? You're
right.
all over the place. You're meeting strangers.
Sure.
You're doing things that I knew as a former military officer. Everybody doesn't have a kind of situational awareness that is required sometimes.
Sure.
And, it's not only with real estate agents, but you're right. It's with anybody that meets. Think about all the companies that go and meet people in their homes. Right? That is
home health care.
Yeah, absolutely. So what kind of growth are you looking at? Because this is a relatively new product, I'm guessing, right?
New in the U.S., there's over 150,000 of these that have been distributed worldwide. Started in the U.K. It actually, this technology kind of came from a death of a real estate agent who was 25 years old. So when we talk about real estate and that being a good market, that's really what triggered our existence as an organization. But we are fairly new in the U.S. We had over 500% growth last year. We anticipate that same type of growth as we make more and more and greater awareness of the risk of lone workers. Most people don't know that 5,500 times every single day in the U.S. there are workplace violence attacks. 5,500 times every single, 2 million times a year. And people don't know about that. We don't think about that. We don't think about that 12 people die every single day in the workplace. And so we just need to create that awareness so that we can make people aware of not only the fact that people are at risk, but there's tools out there that can help assist.
Yeah, no doubt. Talk to me about price point, because I mean, this is, every business owner is trying to make sure that he can economically do the best he can for his employees.
Absolutely.
Right? Talk to me a little bit about some of the cost. Is this a per employee kind of a situation, or is this a setup for a company and then per employee? How does that work?
Great question. It is a by employee, because what we want this to be is your device, so that we know when you need assistance and we're calling the authorities, medical or police, we're coming for Matt, and that's who we're coming to. So simply, it's $1 a day per device, if you think about it that way. And so from a cost standpoint, it's minimal. From an ROI standpoint, in many cases, you think about how many times that if you're the utility industry and you're going to go shut off electricity and you're going to that bad area, you're going to take 2 guys, right? And you think about what it costs a company to have 2 trucks to go and do a 1-person job. You're going to pay for this device at $1 a day. You're going to pay for the device, several devices, by eliminating that net need for double.
Easily.
Absolutely.
Easily.
Absolutely.
The thing I love about this is it's so flexible. It can fit all kinds of industries.
Sure.
And,
if you use an ID,
great product.
that's right. And we're developing technology that we're about to have in a couple of months that's going to be a wearable technology. So we're addressing today the ID, if you wear an identification, right? And so we're now developing technology that's going to allow it to be in a wearable form. So now you think about industries where you don't wear an ID all the time. Now we can meet that need, the real retail industry.
Absolutely. I understand. It's brilliant. But this is something that has come about with the advent of certain technologies. And think about some of the technologies that are in here. I'm taking a wild guess here, but you have GPS technology, you have cell technology, you have a whole lot of things working in conjunction there that 10 years ago this wasn't really an option, right?
That's correct. And that technology just continues to grow. The ability to do mapping now, so that a company can now look and know where their employees are. So if you need to reroute your staff, so not only is this a safety tool, but now it becomes an efficiency management tool, because I can look and see where my staff, one of them needs to leave early, we can reposition our resources more effectively.
Nope, makes all the sense in the world.
Huge application.
Richard Hambrick is the Vice President of SoloProtect. SoloProtect, anybody wants to learn more about that, what's the easiest way to do that?
Easiest way is to reach out to our website, www.soloprotect.com. You can email me, myself, directly, rhambrick@soloprotect.com as well, and we'll be more than happy to take care of you.
Wonderful. Richard, thank you very much for joining us.
Matt, thank you.
Story.
Jay, thank you.
Okay, soloprotect.com is a website. Guys, if you're not in a place you can take notes, you want to go see it, we're going to have links to everybody we're talking to today right there at texasbusinessradio.com. Go right there, see links, see more about SoloProtect. This is fascinating. Some I'm certainly going to look into for a lot of my agents. It solves a whole lot of problems, right?
Sure does.
All right, guys, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
25 years ago, we founded Amity Bank with very modest beginnings.
We even assembled our furniture right out of the box.
Our goals were simple: hire the best bankers and give Texas businesses
And their families.
the kind of banking relationship they deserve.
Today, Amity Bank is 2,000 bankers strong.
With $14 billion in assets.
And that's great, because I don't have to put furniture together anymore.
Amity Bank of Texas.
PA Bank,